A long time ago, I made some videos about what was being called Arkham Legacy, Batman Arkham Legacy. It was essentially what we thought was going to be the follow-up to Batman Arkham Knight and going to feature the entire Bat family. What has happened since then is that we found out that this is actually Gotham Knights, which again is going to feature the entire Bat family, but supposedly no Batman. So I wanted to take a look back at a past thing that I did and talk about 5 different costumes or outfits that I'd like to see for Batgirl, and we'll kind of roll through the characters over time. We've heard that there are going to be plenty of cosmetics at launch. We've already seen some of them with both Batgirl and Robin having a couple of different outfits in the reveals. So we do know that there are going to be outfits, or at the very least gear pieces, that resemble iconic costumes. So before we jump into this, I do want to say real quick, we do have a new Let's Play channel where we're doing a lot of fun stuff, and I thought that maybe I'd include a very short, small, funny clip of that, or what I think is funny, here. You know, they call me a fat girther. I'm like a flat earther, but I just have a big Yeah, what's up? I'm the fat girther. How you doing?
Did they call you that in high school?
And that's immediately when your science teacher says, please hand in your homework and step away from me. I'm like the guy who says, everybody says you're an idiot. I don't care what everybody else says. You know what I mean? It's like the manipulative douchebag. Like, listen, I don't care. It doesn't matter that everyone else says you're stupid. I think you're smart. It's like you always open up with the insult so that you can immediately cuck them out of feeling good.
I like
and
that.
Win sympathy points and manipulate them.
Ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right.
Chris, this is no time for chivalry.
Ladies first.
I'm an alpha.
Hey guys, it's me, Chris. Guess what I get? More than understanding the chivalrous ways of society, I also get a lot of poon. I pretend to be a really nice guy so women will sleep with me. He's like, yeah, I'm getting some tonight.
Yeah, it's because I said you could go first, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So with that out of the way, I hope that you're willing to check out the Let's Play channel and sub to that. That is basically our second channel where we're having a lot of fun. We hope that you enjoy it, and let's hop right into it.
Number 5.
The first one that I actually picked is what I call the Troika Batsuit. Now, the Troika Batsuit was actually used by Bruce Wayne for quite a while. It's a little more armored. It's actually very similar to the Batman Returns or 1989 suits from the movies worn by Michael Keaton. However, the Troika Batsuit for Batgirl was worn for a little bit by Helena Bertinelli. And I know, guys, I pronounce everything wrong, so before you get to it, if I'm misremembering and it's Helena, my bad. But I do find this one really interesting. It's a very iconic 1989-esque suit. It has a very simple and sleek style. It's form-fitting to her body. So, I mean, you know, that's a plus for me right there. You guys know me. You know, I'm hopeless here. We've got the full hair coming out of the back of a full cowl. I just think it's very iconic. It's almost completely black except for some gold accentuations. You know, obviously the gold belt and the gold bat emblem that is very iconic and really widely associated with Batman 1989, although this version is a little different. This would really fit in well for me in terms of gear. Even if it's just worn by Barbara, I still think that this would be an awesome one to see.
Number 4.
The next suit that I would want to see is actually the Injustice suit. Now, this suit showed up in Injustice 1. If I have gameplay of Injustice 1, it is probably horrible because I'm very out of practice. But this actually has a full gold bat emblem that wraps around above her chest, over her shoulders, under her back. She does have a belt with a couple of pouches, however, it's very simplified with a bat emblem on it, and it seems to adopt some small features from previous Batgirl bat suits, worn by previous Batgirls such as Stephanie Brown. There are some different accentuations here with a little bit of purple or gray, depending on the light you're looking at it in, and it looks a little different in the comics than it does in the game, but for the most part, it's fairly similar. I think that this one is really interesting. I think it's very unique when it comes to Batgirl suits, and it definitely flows very well in terms of the colors and design and having a full cowl as well.
Number 3.
The next suit that I actually picked out was from the New 52. Now there's a couple of New 52 suits for Batgirl, but the one that I ended up going with is actually Batgirl of Burnside, or Batgirl from Burnside, whatever you want to call it. There are some very obvious, attributes of this suit already in the Gotham Knights suit that we've seen. For example, the chest piece looks at least a little bit similar to this, as well as part of the design of the cowl's mask. However, there are some differences here. This does have a full cowl, although it shows more space around her eyes, and it's more of a leather-ish looking suit, or more of a tactical and not as much armored suit. The pants are a little more track-like. The belt is actually at an angle and is attached both to her right thigh as well as across her hips. And there are different accentuations with black and purplish, grayish, bluish. I don't even know what you'd call this color, guys. I'm not very good with colors. I apologize to all of the artistic people out there. I wish I could count myself among your ranks, but I cannot.
Number 2!
Getting into some of my favorites and some of the best designs I would like to see, we actually have Batgirl from Batman White Knight, and there's actually quite a few different White Knight novels. This is a whole line, but Batgirl in this does have a more military and police style suit. I actually mentioned this suit in my previous video where I talked about 5 Batgirl suits that I would want to see in what I was calling Arkham Legacy at the time. However, I mentioned this sort of as more of a honorary mention, as I ended up going with the Rebirth Batgirl suit, which was sort of designed after this. It seems like they are very similar. This suit is interesting. It actually has not a full cowl, but just a mask, kind of like what we see in Gotham Knights already. The bat symbol is a little less detailed and is on her chest. We see gray and black accentuations down until the legs actually become black almost all the way down into her shoes, which are on the outside as well. There are some interesting gold and yellow accentuations with the belt. There's a lot here going on that I think is interesting and unique. I think the sad thing is we don't get to see a lot of Barbara's suits sometimes because she's just not focused on in any of these games. So that's kind of why I'm interested to see more out of her in this next game.
Number one. It's number one. Number one.
And at number 1 for the final suit, we actually have, you guessed it, I'm sure you did, the Batgirl suit from Arkham Knight. Now, I love this suit. This will be the easiest to show off because there's a whole game designed around, or a whole add-on designed around her. Batgirl's suit is incredible in this. I think that it is a perfected version of the original New 52 suit. It is more armored. It's extremely tactical. It's, I wouldn't say militarized to the extent that Batman's suit is in Arkham Knight, which I know a lot of people complained about. It's sort of a middle ground between the Origins-ish style and an Arkham Knight style, and I think that it fits Barbara extremely well. It's very athletic, very form-fitting, but also very durable, and it doesn't seem like it's, just designed to be eye candy or anything like that. It is very obviously designed to be a tactical, she is a tactical suit worn by Barbara throughout the entire Matter of Family campaign, if you can call it that. It's a very short add-on, but very fun. And I think that this iconic suit, even though this is not in the Arkham universe, would be greatly appreciated by fans of previous Batman games who played Matter of Family. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are some Batgirl suits that you would like to see? What are some suits you would like to see from other characters going forward? I know there are some that I left out here, including some of the Future's End suits and some others as well. And if you want to see some suits I left out, again, and on the end screen here, we are going to have the video of Batgirl suits from Arkham Legacy, which is now known as Gotham Knights. Let me know what you're thinking over there as well. I'm very interested. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe for more content. I appreciate it. I've been having a hard time reaching my content to other people lately for some reason. I think it's like there's an initial push and then nobody sees it after that. So I would appreciate you keeping an eye out. We try to upload most days at around 3 to 3:30 p.m. here, except for Wednesdays and Sundays, but occasionally like today, I just upload on a Wednesday because I had free time. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a fantastic day, and as always, stay shway.